Sexual assault has been a huge topic for years, but does anyone know how many attackers get charged? Many people are guilty of sexual assault but not punished. It is rare that all offenders are pleaded guilty or jailed because there's not enough evidence. Because of this, majority of offenders will walk free because of the lack of evidence. A victim should almost be just enough evidence to plead them guilty. Only 5,620 out of 54,000 sexual assault reports, the offenders are convicted. This subject is immoral, unfair, and disgusting that these attackers are still out in this world and not getting charged. To start off, 68% of sexual assaults are not reported. Sexual assaults are not reported because the victim is either scared, worried there's not enough evidence, or afraid that their offender is going to plead guilty, and that takes up to 702 days to reach a verdict. Another big issue is only 30 out of the 100 reports of rape will face trial. It is unjust that there's only a 50.8% chance that an arrest will be made if the victim reports their sexual assault to the police. To add on to this, if the arrest is made, there's only an 80% chance of prosecution and a 50% chance of felony conviction. Then there's only a 69% chance the convict will spend time in jail. How are the courts letting this happen to guilty men and women of sexual assault not get the right punishment, which is jail? Victims also might choose not to report their sexual assault, knowing that their offender might not get charged or the right punishment for it. There's many offenders, some are reported, few face trial, and very little are jailed. Looking at these graphs and seeing the numbers really upsets me and gets me to think about human dignity. We are all made in the image of God. God put us here to love like He loves us. Sexual assault is a sign of hurting each other, not loving. These offenders are going against human dignity and their relationship with God. The courts are also going against human dignity and God from not punishing these guilty offenders. The magisterium does not speak directly on sexual assault, but it does for rape. It says rape wounds respect, freedom, physical and moral integrity. The judges letting these offenders go for sexual assault are going against the civil law because they are not doing what is just and good for the community. The victims' attackers are going against natural law. They are not in the right relationship with God at all, causing sexual assault. Sins that are present in this topic are social sin, mortal sin, and sins of omission. Social sin is present because in our society it happens way too often of people not getting a just punishment from assaulting when they are pleaded not guilty at court. The attacker themselves is choosing the sin of commission by freely choosing to assault another person. A mortal sin is committed because a person is not getting a right punishment from their actions, and their relationship with God is getting ruined because of it. The vices used in this topic would be lust, greed, and gluttony. The virtues needed are chastity, humility, and patience. This topic qualifies as sin because the object is the person being assaulted, the intent is the attacker's self-needs, and the circumstance is the attacker not getting a just punishment for it. Although the Old and New Testament do not directly discuss sexual assault or rape, they do bring up the violation of the human body. To conclude all of this information, our community can do something about this. We can promote people to come forward to the police and report their assaults. The police and the court need to realize how low the percentage is of these charges there are on assaults. They need to look more into cases to convict this attacker and not just let them go so easily. The numbers of offenders getting charged just keep getting lower. They must realize it shouldn't be. It is so unfair that the people who reported their attacker is not charged or having any type of punishment for it. They are scared and have to live with knowing that the person is still free to do that again to whoever they want.